2024 was our trial. 2024 was our test. 2024 was our probation period. And now, 2025, it's our year to freaking thrive. What's poppin'? What's up? My name's Taylor. This is Yap Attack, which is just an excuse for me to talk shit on the internet, make a YouTube video out of it, and pretty much just get stuff off my mind. Otherwise, I will drive the people in my life crazy because I do not shut up. And right now, I'm about to be yapping to you about how 2025 is going to be the best year you've ever lived. How 2025 is going to be the year all of your dreams, your goals, everything you've ever manifested, wished for, envisioned in your head becomes a reality. Just like that, like it's happening this year. No excuses. And you know what? I'm going to go through a bunch of things I'm doing to make sure I have no excuses so you can follow suit. I don't know about you, but 2024 was pretty much, I'm looking at 2024 as a test phase, like a test year, kind of just like figuring out what I like, what I don't like. So for example, I really want to grow on social media. Like I've always just had this knack, I don't know what the hell that word just came to my mind, but I've always just wanted to grow on social media. I've been making YouTube videos since I was so little, and I've always been so inspired by like the American YouTubers. I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to be famous like that. So I've always been super passionate about growing on social media, building a community, creating content. Creating content is so fun for me. Like I notice when I'm not creating content, I'm like depressed. I'm like, what the fuck is my life? But then when I am creating content, I just feel so high vibe. I'm eating healthy. I'm doing better. My mental health is just naturally better. So that's how I know I feel super aligned. So pretty much last year I was going back and forth between Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, posting consistently on Instagram, then having a break from Instagram, then posting on TikTok consistently, then having a break from TikTok, and then posting on YouTube consistently, and then ditching YouTube, and then going back to Instagram, and then it was just all over the place. I look back now at the year, like after I've done my reflections and everything, I'm like, you know what? 2024 was really just like a trial year. I was testing I'm so sorry as well if I keep saying like, I'm really trying to work on it. I just said it again. I'm just going to shut the fuck up about that right now. But yeah, when I look back, I think 2024 was a test period, figuring out what I like, what I don't like. And now I'm so grateful, even though in the moment, like last year when I was looking back, I was like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I just need to stay consistent. I know consistency is the key to success. Why the fuck was I not consistent on any platform? But looking back, I'm like, hang on a second. 2024 was actually so fucking good. It worked out perfectly because I got to test every single platform. Like how lucky and privileged am I to have the time, to have the creative mind, to have just the skills to be able to test every single platform. Like how cool is that? So changing my mindset, how I view 2024 has drastically helped me look at 2025 in a completely new light. And I'm genuinely ecstatic. Like I feel ecstatic thinking about 2025. I feel so aligned. I've locked in. I've chosen YouTube. YouTube is my number one platform I'm focusing on this year because, yeah, as I said, like I was between the three, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube last year, but no, YouTube, I'm locking the frick in. And then Instagram is going to be like my fun, no pressure, kind of like just digital diary vibes and just posting on there, kind of like marketing towards my YouTube channel. I haven't really figured that out completely yet, but that's what's in my mind. I did a massive journal session. I was like, okay, why do I want to lock in with YouTube? What do I love about YouTube? All the things. And you know what? It always just comes back to my inner child. YouTube is where my inner child thrives. I just feel so aligned. As I said, I've been doing it since I was so young, and editing YouTube videos and making the thumbnails and everything just makes me want to cry. When I do it, I'm like, this is it. This is what I've always wanted to do. So I need to stop outsourcing to like TikTok and Instagram just because like everyone else is doing it. No, YouTube. I'm locking the fuck in to YouTube. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to make sure I get there. Like 100%, I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I want YouTube to be my main source of income. Dead set. That is what I want to do. Like, no joke. I want my life just to be making YouTube videos, walking around vlogging, making fun videos like this. Like, this is so fun for me. And I know it's possible because we see so many other people doing it. So first of all, looking at people who are doing what you do without looking at them from jealousy, but looking at them as fucking motivation. Because I struggled with this last year. Whenever I seen someone having what I want, instead of like looking at motivation, I would always notice like a jealous, envious feeling. I'm like, oh, how come they get it and I don't? And I had to switch my mindset. I was like, hang on a second, why the fuck am I thinking like that? And it all came down to, yeah, I just wanted it. And I needed to switch my mindset from being jealous that they have it and not me, and being like, okay, actually, they're showing me that I can have it too. They're showing me that's actually possible. And what's that doing in my brain? It's telling me that you can have it. Like it's literally possible. It's showing me proof that it is possible to have what they have. And another thing, I really, really, really encourage you to do a massive reflection in 2024. No, a massive reflection of 2024 and what you liked and didn't like about yourself. Like what things you did that you loved and you're going to stick to in 2025, and what things you didn't do that you want to change, and be so fucking honest with yourself. Like it's so easy to be like, no, that's not that bad. I won't write that down. No, if it's on your mind, write it down. Okay. Write it down. We're not bullshitting. We're not sugarcoating anything. Write it down, because I know, you know, we know, where everyone knows you want your dream life in 2025. I know you feel the vibes. I know you feel the vibes of 2025. It feels like a good year. Like it genuinely feels like the best fucking year ever. And we're going to make it the best year ever. I'm making it the best year ever. One of my massive struggles that I noticed in 2024 that I do not want to bring in 2025, bloody underline not there because we're not bringing it into 2025, is excuses and inconsistency. No, let me restart that. I've got to make that more powerful. So what I'm not bringing into 2025 is inconsistency, excuses, and undiscipline. Undisciplined, not being disciplined. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but you understand. Oh my God, I need to stop swearing. It's getting a little bit tacky of me. I need to calm down with that, with the F-bomb there. But my biggest struggle in 2024 was inconsistency and lack of discipline and motivation. And we all know motivation is never there all the time. So motivation comes in waves and flows and ebbs and flows, whatever the bloody saying is. So you've got to choose discipline. Discipline is what's going to get you over the line. So my biggest quote, oh my God, I feel like I'm going all over random topics, but that's the point of Yap Attack. I'm just speaking what's ever on my mind, love. But my biggest quote that I'm focusing on this year is stick to the plan, not the emotion. Because I felt last year I was just being a lazy little bitch. I'm going to be so honest. I was being lazy. I was not doing as much as I could do. And then I'd lay in bed and be like, oh, why have I not got my dreams? Bitch, I'm not even fucking doing anything. I'm not even getting up and doing anything. I'm not even making the content plan. I'm not even filming the content. I'm not even editing the video that's been sitting there for 3 months. Oh, I had to get that one out of my mind. So to make sure my 2025 does not look like that, the thing that I'm doing, the main thing that I'm doing that I'm so excited for is I've listed out all my excuses. I've literally wrote all my excuses down. Every single excuse I can think of, and as more come, I'm writing them down. Every single problem that I could face when it comes to making YouTube videos, growing on YouTube, you know, doing all my daily goals to grow my YouTube channel and grow my Instagram. I'm writing every single excuse and problem that could arise down. I'm writing it on a piece of paper, and then next to it, I'm writing the solution. I'm writing the solution. I'm writing what I do when I feel that excuse. When I'm having those thoughts of, I don't want to do that. What do I do? It's written down. So whenever I have a thought, I have a feeling, I have an emotion, I look at that and I think, it literally says right here, pen on paper, what I've got to do. So that is me sticking to the plan and not the emotion. Obviously, if I'm bloody depressed and having a midlife crisis, I'm going to give myself a rest and I'm going to, you know, just move things around or whatever. But I want to lock in, and this is what I'm doing. I'm like, this is what I need to do. I know how my brain works. I've done enough like self-discovery, all these things about myself. I know how my brain works in a disciplined consistency aspect. And last year I was fucking lazy. I know how disciplined I can be because I remember 2023 was the year I was the most disciplined I've ever been in my life, and I want to get to that point times 10. And then the other thing I'm doing is lots of self-concept work. I was going to say meditation, and I am doing meditations, that's part of it, but a lot of self-concept work. So pretty much I want to be the person who has the 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like, I'm going to be so for real. My goal is 100,000 followers on YouTube, not Instagram. What am I saying? 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is my main goal. And I know I'm going to get there because you know why? I am learning every single day. Not learning. I'm like actioning. I'm like training my brain to be the version of myself that has 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like every single day, I am practicing my thoughts. I'm keeping on top of my thoughts. It's called like the mental diet. I feel like I made a video about this like a few months ago where it was like talking about self-concept, but I feel like I've up-leveled. So maybe I'll make like a more in-depth video about this, but pretty much staying on top of your thoughts. They call it like a mental diet, and pretty much you're just so conscious of what you're thinking. And as soon as you have a thought like, oh, I'm never going to be a YouTuber. Oh, it's taking so long. You got to switch those thoughts instantly. So as soon as you notice you having a thought of, oh, it's taking so long, I'm never going to get there, you got to say, I'm already there. I'm already there. That was so fun. That was so easy. But if you can't believe that yet, then you can change it to another thought. So if you're having a thought like, oh, it's taking so long, you can be like, but it's going to be so worth it because we're in the process of enjoying the moment to get there. Like once we have it, we're going to look back at this moment and be like, oh my God, that was such a cool experience. Like the moment of waiting to get the goal. Is this making sense? I'm going to edit this back and be like, what the hell is that girl saying? And you know what? Even I might change my goal. You might change your goal. Because I remember last year, like obviously I had, as I've been saying the whole time, I switched between TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. At one point, my goal was to bloody blow up on TikTok, and then that changed, and I wanted to blow up on YouTube, and then I wanted to blow up on Instagram, and then I just didn't even want to go on social media. I just wanted to be off grid and live in bloody the middle of nowhere. Like your goals are allowed to change. If you're not feeling it anymore, you're allowed to change your goals. But I also want you to become aware of your thoughts and feelings and understand if you're wanting to change the goal or if it's just an excuse. I like to do this very specific meditation where you imagine what you feel like when you have everything you've achieved. Like I will lay there and do my meditation and just imagine what it feels like to be a YouTuber. And if I'm ever questioning myself, I mean, it's only a few days into the new year, but this is all the things I'm going to be doing. Let me tell you that I've got to lock in. I'm going to be doing them. I'm going to do this thing where if I start questioning, like, do I want this? Do I want to be a YouTuber? I'm going to go and do one of those meditations where you feel what your future self would feel like when she has all these things you want now. Like I would do a meditation and imagine what it would feel like for me to have all the subscribers, have the community, be a full-time YouTuber. And then if that feeling that I feel still aligns, then I know that thought I'm having of, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, is just an excuse. But if I do that meditation and the feeling doesn't align, then I know it's like, I'm like, okay, it's time to reevaluate my goals, reevaluate my actions, reevaluate everything I'm doing so I can stay aligned, because I don't want you to put pressure on yourself. That's a big thing that I struggled with the past, maybe in 2023, I put my pressure on myself a lot with my UGC journey. I was like, no, I need to stay being a UGC creator, because like, that's what people follow me for. Like, that stressed me the fuck out. That was actually last year. That stressed me out so much. I was like, oh my God, I can only post UGC stuff out, otherwise everyone's going to unfollow me. So I had to really, go deep with myself and be like, there is so much fear here of like people unfollowing me for doing what I love. Like, if I don't want to post UGC stuff, they can unfollow me, because I know it's going to be okay and it's all going to work out because I'm doing what's aligned for me. So just always coming back to your purpose, your alignment, your feeling. Anyways, I'm going to shut the frick up now and yap away. I just yapped away. I feel very complete. I feel like I said a lot of things I wanted to say, and be expecting more of these yap videos, because this was low-key the most fun thing I've ever done in my life, just sit here with a microphone. I also bought this microphone specifically for this. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you found, just found some joy. What even is that? What am I saying? I hope you found some tips. I hope you found some things that made your brain start thinking, be like, And yeah, that's just what I'm doing in 2025, because 2024 just literally felt like a trial year, and I'm so excited for 2025. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. I am locked the freaking. Okay, I need to shut up now. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep talking because this microphone is so fun and cool. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
Leave the Christmas lights up till January.